Moisture content is reading at 15.2%.
Noted. Fiber analysis is complete on the first batch.
The shredded sugarcane blanket enters the secondary preparator, also known as a fiberizer, which
The dense mat of prepared sugarcane fiber enters the steel feed chute, leading directly into the giant
Thermal sensors embedded in the primary milling unit are continuously monitoring the operating temperature of the newly pressed sugarcane bagasse. Electronic sensors immediately measure the percentage of remaining moisture content within the partially exhausted sugarcane bagasse fiber.
Industrial leveling rollers ensure the saturated sugarcane bagasse blanket achieves a precise 55. Pressing force is maintained by the hydrogens on the silver steel top roller.
Expressive seats just as pump tip as our is between pearls keep to is behind the line.
Further exhausted sugarcane bagasse travels along the intermediate carrier 2, moving toward the third milling unit. Mixed Juice 3 is pumped back up the line and used as the imbibition spray liquid applied onto the sugarcane bagasse entering the second mill unit. Electronic sensors immediately measure the percentage of remaining moisture content, MC3, within the highly exhausted sugarcane bagasse fiber. Pressing force P4 is maintained by the powerful hydraulic pistons on the massive silver steel top roller, maximizing the extraction of the
Mixed juice 4, highly diluted sugarcane juice, is extracted and streams into the stainless steel juice gutter of the 4th mill unit.
No additional liquid is applied to the sugarcane bagasse blanket, making this the final drying and dewatering pass. (75) Maximum final pressure spell, the highest force in the entire tandem mill, is applied to the
The final press liquid is directed to a floor drain or diverted to a separate tank for non-food industrial washing processes. All collected streams are homogenized into one product called mixed raw sugarcane juice within the large stainless steel collection tank.
The juice enters specialized primary vibrating screens with very fine mesh, separating minute, fine bagasse particles that are separated by the fine vibrating DSM screens are collected in a separate container below the screen mesh. The collected fine bagasse particles are immediately returned via a small conveyor system back to
The now alkaline, limed sugarcane juice is pumped from the limbing tank into a secondary, high-capacity
The recovered liquid, known as filtrate juice, is collected in a separate stainless steel holding vessel.
The filter cake, now considered solid waste, is conveyed out of the facility for disposal. Used
The sealed headspace within the stainless steel bright tank is continuously flooded and maintained under positive pressure using
The pH is exactly where we need it, 4.2.
And the Brix acidity ratio confirms the profile.
Perfect. Sweet and tart achieved.
Satisfactory mouthfeel. Yes, beautifully sweet with no off notes. We can approve this.
sugarcane juice leaves the regeneration section and enters the primary heating section of the stainless steel plate heat exchanger.
The sugarcane juice temperature is rapidly and precisely ramped up to the critical sterilization set point.
Electronic flow rate sensors and pressure monitors continuously verify that the sugarcane juice holding time is maintained precisely within the sterilization tube.
If any temperature drop below the critical 90 degrees Celsius set point occurs, a safety mechanism will immediately trigger.
Non-sterilized, insufficiently heated sugarcane juice is automatically diverted by the FDV back to the initial surge tank for a complete reprocessing cycle. The capacity and output temperature of the dedicated industrial chiller system are verified to match the high throughput demands of the pasteurizer unit. The sterility of the cooled, pasteurized sugarcane juice is verified by specialized inline analytical sensors before it reaches the bottling area.
The headspace within the stainless steel aseptic filler buffer tank is continuously maintained under positive pressure using any residual chemical sterilant from the clear 500 ml PET plastic consumer bottles is thoroughly rinsed away using a three nations. The multi-head rotary filling turret and all associated components are thoroughly cleaned and sterilized using an automatic.
Phase 5: Bottling, Sealing, and Distribution.